This is a refrigerator. It is running right now in almost every kitchen in the country. And inside it, usually tucked behind a drawer or along the inside wall, there is a small dial most people have never once touched since the day it arrived. That dial often sits a few degrees colder than it needs to be, which means the compressor works harder than it has to every single hour, every single day. I checked mine 30 seconds ago. No tools, no repairman, no new appliance. I am going to show you exactly where this dial is, exactly what range it should be set to, and exactly why so few people ever think to look at it. Here is what is actually happening inside your refrigerator right now. The compressor is the engine of the entire unit. Its only job is to remove heat from inside the box and push it out into the room. The colder you set the interior, the harder and longer that compressor has to run to fight against the heat constantly leaking back in every time the door opens and every time warm air seeps in through the seals. Refrigerators are typically set from the factory a little colder than necessary, simply as a built-in safety margin so food never spoils too early. It is a setting designed for the widest range of homes and conditions, not one calibrated specifically for your kitchen. Most refrigerator manufacturers recommend an interior temperature between 37 and 40 degrees Fahrenheit for the main compartment and 0 degrees Fahrenheit for the freezer. Many units run several degrees colder than that without anyone ever adjusting it, often closer to 33 or 34 degrees. That difference of just a few degrees forces the compressor into significantly longer run cycles. The colder you push the interior relative to room temperature, the bigger the gap the compressor has to overcome, and the more electricity it uses, maintaining that gap around the clock, every day of the year. There is a second factor that adds to the savings. A refrigerator running colder than necessary also tends to build up more frost inside the freezer over time. And that frost layer acts like insulation that makes the compressor work even harder. Refrigerators run continuously, every hour of every day, so even a small adjustment compounds across thousands of hours a year. In a way, a one-time appliance, like a toaster, never will. The average refrigerator lasts roughly 12 to 15 years when running at appropriate settings. Units that run consistently colder than necessary place extra strain on the compressor, the single most expensive part to repair, and can wear out a little earlier as a result. Most owners' manuals mention the recommended temperature range somewhere inside a 50 or 60-page booklet that almost nobody reads past the first page. The dial itself is rarely even labeled with actual numbers. Most refrigerators use a simple 1 through 9 scale, or a cold to coldest gradient, which makes it easy to never think twice about adjusting it. This is the same pattern you see with water heaters, thermostats, and a lot of household appliances. The factory default is built to be safe for every possible household, not optimized for any one specific kitchen. It is simply a setting that almost nobody ever revisits once the appliance is delivered and plugged in. Government energy efficiency programs list refrigerator temperature optimization as one of the simplest actions a household can take, noting that proper calibration alone can reduce a refrigerator's energy use by a meaningful percentage depending on how far off the original setting was. Independent efficiency guidance also notes that refrigerators set just a few degrees colder than the recommended 37 to 40 degree range use noticeably more energy without providing any extra food safety benefit, since food safety standards are fully met at 40 degrees Fahrenheit and below. Home improvement communities online frequently discuss this exact adjustment, with members tracking their utility bills before and after reporting consistent monthly savings. Several appliance technicians have also noted that units running colder than necessary tend to show more wear on the compressor during routine service visits, which lines up with the connection between excess cold and reduced appliance lifespan. Here is exactly what you need: and exactly what to do. This process works on the vast majority of refrigerators, whether they use an analog dial or a digital display. What you need: a simple refrigerator thermometer, available at most grocery or home stores for around $6 to $10. This is the only tool required, and it ensures you are adjusting based on an accurate reading rather than guessing. No screwdrivers, no electrician, no service call needed anywhere in this process. Step 1. Find your current temperature. Place the thermometer in a glass of water on the middle shelf, where most food is typically stored. Close the door and wait at least 8 hours, ideally overnight, before checking the reading. This gives you an accurate baseline rather than a reading skewed by a recently opened door. Step 2. Locate the temperature dial. On most refrigerators, the dial is located on the back interior wall, behind a drawer, or along the upper interior wall, near the light. On newer models, it may be a digital display on the front exterior panel. Check your owner's manual if you cannot. Locate it within a minute or two of looking. Step 3. Read your current setting. Most analog dials use a 1 through 9 scale, with higher numbers representing colder temperatures, though this can vary between brands. If your unit has a digital display, it shows an actual degree number directly. Note your current setting before changing anything. Step 4. Adjust to the target range. If your thermometer reading from Step 1 was below 37 degrees Fahrenheit, your fridge is running colder than necessary. Move the dial down by 1 setting, or if digital, raise the displayed temperature by 1 or 2 degrees. The target zone is 37 to 40 degrees Fahrenheit in the main compartment and 0 degrees Fahrenheit in the freezer. Step 5. Wait and recheck. Refrigerator temperatures take about 24 hours to fully stabilize after any adjustment. Leave the thermometer in place and check the reading again the following day. If still above 37 degrees, adjust down by 1 more setting. If now within the target range, you are finished. Step 6. Check the freezer separately. Most refrigerators have a second dial or digital control for the freezer compartment. Follow the same process, targeting 0 degrees Fahrenheit. A freezer running colder than necessary provides no additional food preservation benefit and adds unnecessary strain on the compressor the same way the main compartment does. Step 7. Check the door seals while you are there. While the fridge is open, close the door on a single sheet of paper at several points around the edge. If the paper slides out easily, the door seal may be letting warm air in, which makes the compressor work harder no matter how the dial is set. A replacement seal is widely available for most major brands and restores full efficiency to an otherwise properly calibrated unit. Your refrigerator has likely been running a little colder than it needs to since the day it arrived. Nobody pointed out the dial during delivery. The owner's manual buried the recommended range somewhere past the page most people never reach. It is a setting built for every possible kitchen, not calibrated for yours specifically. Government energy guidance on this has been publicly available for years, completely free, sitting on official websites the whole time. It simply never had anyone point it out at the moment it would have helped. Now you know where to look. Go check that dial today.